Bien, buenas tardes. Yo soy el freak de Enrockeciendotv. Estoy aquí con ustedes transmitiendo para Enrockeciendotv una pequeña reseña, bueno, una entrevista más que nada de lo que fue el concierto de Team Ripper Owens el año pasado, el 22 de mayo del 2010. Un concierto realizado por Enrockeciendotv como primer festival internacional de nosotros, ¿verdad? De rock, con la participación de este señor vocalista de varias bandas tales como Judas Priest, Iceheart, Beyond Fear, vocalista de Ingrid Malmsteen, en fin, una gran figura del rock and roll que nos visitó a Ciudad Juárez ya hace más de un año. Hoy estamos a 7 de junio del 2011. Esto fue el 22 de mayo del 2010. Así que disfruten esta entrevista. Yo soy el freak y agradezco a la esposa del señor Rafael Black Dog y al señor Roberto Zunga por la entrevista, por usar su gran inglés y ayudarnos a la elaboración de esta misma, ¿verdad? De la pinche entrevista. Pues yo no sé hablar, no vale verga, nada. Así que así sé hablar, ¿verdad? Sí sé hablar, pero soy medio pendejón de repente. Ahora pues, mi gente, pues gracias por estar viendo este video, espero lo disfruten y pues vamos a ver qué pedo. Ok, esto fue Team Ripper Owens, primer festival internacional de rock Enrockeciendotv en Ciudad Juárez. Rock on. Yeah.
Let me hear you! Let me hear you! Let me hear you! What's my name? What's my name? What's my name? The Ripper!
Okay, which of the bands you play with did you enjoy the most?
This one tonight, probably Judas Priest. I mean, we actually had a good friendship and got along really well. I guess it was probably just being friends with your idols like that, you know, hanging out. It was a good time.
How do you see Mexican rock? What do you think of it?
Well, I don't get to see it that often, you know, and even when I play here, it's usually not with a band. I mean, some of these guys tonight are from here, and it's nice to have them playing with me, you know. And the bands tonight, watching a couple of them, it was really great to watch them, you know. So I wish I could have got here earlier, but with my voice, I have to kind of. So I don't really get to see a whole lot of them, but they always seem really good when I get to watch them.
What is the most important thing for you during a concert?
That we sound good on stage. You know, I mean, it's always, to me, no matter what, it's always just to be tight and have everything going. You know, and just no matter what, you want to walk away from people. Like tonight, you know, the sound wasn't right. We had some technical problems, but you know, we had one rehearsal yesterday. It was it. It still felt good. You know? I mean, if we had our own equipment, had things better equipped, it would have been even better. You know, but I was happy with how we sounded. You know, not being able to hear each other. So I think having the band sound, you know, has us to be tight, have fun.
Up until now, do you think you've reached your goal as an artist?
Well, I mean, I've reached a lot of good goals, you know. But no, you always, you know, I want to do better with my own music and continue to do it. I mean, last year I toured more than I ever have in my life. I toured about 7 months, you know, doing the Hail thing I do and solo stuff. So, I mean, but I think probably I have more goals to reach, and it's with my own music.
So how hard has it been for you to be part of different bands?
It's great. It's funny, I think I'm in more bands right at the moment, you know, singing with Hail and Ingve and solo stuff and Charles and Damned. I mean, last week I was touring, I did an acoustic show. The week before that I was doing a show with Ingve in Russia. And then on this coming Wednesday, I leave with Hail and go to Europe for 3 weeks. So I've had 4 different set lists to learn in each time I fly. So it it makes it interesting. I don't get bored with singing the same songs. It's been good. And the other bands throughout my career has been nice because it's been with Judas Priest and Meister. It's kind of nice to kind of keep moving and evolving.
Any advice for those musicians who want to make it?
Man, go to college. I just mean as honestly, don't give up on music. Continue to do music, but I would, still pursue. Know that it's hard to make it. So have something else to do. I got lucky and I didn't go to college either, so I was lucky that I made it music. But take it serious. Don't go crazy. And if you're talented, don't waste your talent. With me, I always wanted to sing. I always wanted to go on stage and sing as good as I possibly can every night. And that's what still is. You have to realize that. You got to make it whatever it takes. If you have to go, if you have to sleep a lot, or if you can do whatever you want. Always remember when you go on stage, just try to look as good as you can.
So, what do you think of fire music? Nowadays, it's too easy to sell. It's not too easy to sell a CD. Everyone get their music from the internet, so for free. So, what do you think?
Well, I mean, I think a lot of people still download their music and pay for it as well. I mean, I know. For me, I've never actually downloaded music for free. I can't believe I haven't. But I download a lot of music. Probably the majority of the music I buy is on iTunes. Almost all of it. As a matter of fact, I bought music while I was here in my hotel on iTunes. I bought Tenacious D. I just bought their CD, because I always, the good thing about something like that is if you're traveling and you don't have time, or you're learning a song, you just go buy it for $99. So, I mean, there is people that do it, and it's definitely hurt the music industry a lot. But I think so is kids and people playing video games and kids on the computer. They just have other things they do nowadays. When I was younger, we still went home and taped albums and gave all of our friends tapes of the album. We still kind of did that in a way. But also, we didn't have as, that's what we did, listen to music. It's kind of like playing baseball. Nowadays, kids don't play much baseball. And I watch kids play baseball and I go to Little League and they're not that good. It's because when I was a kid, you went and played baseball. You listened to music and went to the park and played baseball. You didn't have video games. So I think that's also what hurts. I just think they have other interests. But they do think it's legal to download music. I've had arguments with kids who think that they're allowed to download music. It's not illegal. Like, it is. They're like, well, it's there. I'm allowed to do it. I'm like, if my car was started in the driveway, it doesn't mean you can come up and drive it away. Right? It's illegal. Just because my car's there doesn't mean you can have it.
Look out behind you! What do you say? I bet you see nothing because it is me. If you think that you're the one, and if you're next, don't try to run. Look out behind you! What do you say? I bet you see nothing.
Do you have any strategies that get people to buy your CD? How do you get
Oh, you try it all. You know, you've heard MySpace is great. You know, MySpace doesn't help that much. I mean, it helps, but it certainly hasn't seen, you know, when you start advertising, you don't see a big growth. You know, Facebook might actually be better to sell something out than MySpace, but I don't know. I mean, you try though. I wish the labels would work as hard as the artists would to sell the CD. I mean, I'm trying and I work at it and I get on the line and I answer all fan stuff and I put stuff out there myself and I just wish the record label would do the same thing. you know, I don't think there's any right strategy. He's just trying to do it some way.
What are your plans for the future?
To keep doing it, you know, I would like to re-release my solo record, so it's out in Mexico and it's out in South America, and play my game, and you know, maybe put a couple bonus songs on there and re-release it with a different cover, just put it back out since SPV went bankrupt, but it was never really here, so it'd be nice to distribute it here in Mexico, distribute it everywhere, and Beyond Fear, we're working on the new Beyond Fear CD. We have half of it, half the drums and half the rhythm guitars already down. You know, so I just want to keep doing it as long as I can. But you know, I'm getting old now, so I'm trying to do it.
Well, there's no covering Jesus Priest.
Right?
The other he died.
67. Yeah, but that's, come on, 67. I could never sing. Ronnie at 60. Ronnie sang until he was 67. He was doing it right to the very end, and he sounded, you know, amazing. Just unbelievable.
Tears in our eyes, really.
Oh, he's so great, and a friend of mine, and you know, he'll be missed. But he's definitely a rare breed in music, and he was so good of a singer and such a great guy. And still 67. Oh, Jesus. My mother-in-law is 67 or 64 or something, 62. I don't know how old she is. 62. She didn't even want to drive her car up the street. You know, and Ronnie was living life to the max. You know, having a pint of Guinness and singing like he did. I'll never last. I won't be able to sing that.
You have a great voice.
Well, I hope. If not, then I'm going to switch to country pretty soon.
Please don't.
What's that?
Let's stop doing that.
This? Why?
Your voice.
Ronnie drank before a show. I didn't drink before a show. Oh, Ronnie drank. That made me mad because I go backstage and Ronnie would be drinking a pint of Guinness or a pint of Bonington's always before. And then the wine after.
Can't do it.
Yeah, I need to.
Do you have anything to say to the people here in Juarez, to all your fans?
We'll be back. We're gonna be back next time, and we're gonna do. This was like a little taste of before we come back. We're gonna, you know, come back next time and have you know, add some Painkiller and Hellbent for Leather and some more Beyond Fear stuff. We're gonna try to just really, you know, make a 2-hour show next time and just
You
keep
have
going.
so much material.
Yeah, so
We all
and
think that
what I like to do is always come and do it the first time, and you know, you kind of do a semi-regular show and then go back. And this was the fans were great tonight. Really, they were better than I expected. So we can't wait to come back. I say next time we come in and do two things: the set's longer and the venue's smaller, so it's just jam-packed and it's like that whole just metal vibe, that hot and raw, can't breathe.
Let me hear you! Let me hear you! Let me hear you!
To all Enrockeciendotv, Tim Rip Rowan's here, heavy metal, come play my game.
Thank you.